Hello, this is Walter Smith on Walter's Glass Half Full. Now, I'm here, as normal, to get a positive on some of the comments left about Manchester City this week. Without further ado, let's get on. Josh Smith. Walter, I need some help. My friends keep saying Liverpool are better than City, then brings up the 5 Champions Leagues. How do I respond? Get new friends. On a serious note, I tell you one of the reasons Liverpool was so gutted last year that they actually came second in the league and slipped up was because they knew that was their last gasp chance in quite a long time of actually winning the league. I don't want to run down Liverpool. Liverpool's been a fantastic institution and a fantastic football club, but in the famous words of the Stone Roses, the past was yours and the future's ours. They're not going to keep up with City these days. If you look this year in the league, we actually finished 19 points ahead of Liverpool. One bit that did shock me when I had a little look was Liverpool haven't finished above Manchester City since 2009. That's gone back a few years, so say the better. Big talk. If you look at City's ground, it's bigger and better than Anfield. If you look at the training facilities, if you look at our players, if you look at our management structure, if you look at our training facilities and the old mini-had and all this, Liverpool don't have anything to compare to that. For one of your friends to turn round and say Liverpool are now better than City, no. And that's a Rafa fact. I think the troll of the week this week has to go to official Shrek T. Now, we were talking about David Silva and he's come out with a comment saying he's not even that good. Someone gave me a pen and paper and I had to draw up what the ideal midfielder should be for the modern game. It's not David Silva. Why? He's not big, he's not muscular, he's not powerful. Everything that David Silva needs is up here. He's got a 1 foot, and boy does he know how to use that foot. This year, David Silva scored 12 Premiership goals. Now that puts him on a par with a more forward player like Wayne Rooney. It gives him more goals than the likes of Robin van Persie, and he scored 2 less goals than Hazard, who all the pundits all seem to fall in love with. Now he is a fantastic player, but don't ever underestimate David Silva. I like to think of David Silva as our Freddie Starer or Gene Kelly. The guy just glides around the pitch. It's all done up here. He's always a few yards ahead, and he's like a fantastic chess player. He's always thinking a few moves ahead. He makes Aguero shine, as well as the rest of the City team. He also never ever gives you any hassle off the pitch. You never hear him in the papers in a bad way. He just sits there, signs his contract, turns up and plays wonderful football. Now, there was rumours that David Silva was going to go and get his ankle looked at this year, so the guy's been playing for the last few years, injured as well. It does make me giddy to think about what he'd be like when he's fully fit after a full rested summer. The guy's won a World Cup. He got 86 caps in what could be argued as one of the best ever international teams. They seem to love him in Spain. The guy's won 2 European Championships. The guy's won 2 Premier League titles. The guy's won FA Cups, League Cups. He's been an integral part of all that. So to say he's overrated, I think City fans appreciate him, and I wish the wider footballing community would as well. Rocket Ronatron talks about bringing in Sterling. Sterling, for me, is one of the ideal candidates to come to City this summer. Now, the reasons for this would be, number 1, he's young, number 2, he's homegrown, and number 3, most importantly of all, City are set up to, exploit the talents of Sterling. One of the things that City have lacked in the last couple of years, I think, is that transition of actually getting the ball and moving the ball forward quickly, which is part of his game. That's what he actually does. Now, I look at Sterling and I thought to myself, when he looked at his best was when Suarez was playing up with him. And I think the nearest thing to Aguero in world football, it is Suarez. If them two can link up the same way, you've got to ask yourself, what can City offer Sterling? Well, you've got a bigger ground than Liverpool. You've got Champions League football. You've got an assault on the title. You've got, let's face it, folks, probably a bigger pay packet as well. Now, I think Sterling suffered in recent weeks and recent months because people are getting on his back. Now, that's the Liverpool fans, the England fans the other day, and strangely enough, some of the Irish fans. Now, when he comes to City, he won't have that pressure. You've got the likes of Carragher, sort of real down on this kid. And let's get it right, he is a kid still. He's got potential, and I think he can realise that potential at City. So to be playing under that amount of pressure, and Red Tops are calling him a money grabber. Now, why is a money grabber when he's going to a team which he hopes he can better himself with Champions League football? That to me shows aspiration. Isn't it kind of strange that just in recent months you've had all this bad press about the City-bound Sterling, but then all of a sudden you've had all this good press about Milner, who's gone to Liverpool, who's almost like the second coming of CVG. Coincidence? I'll let you decide. Well, that sums up another week of Walter's Glass Half Full. Now don't forget, if you need some positivity injecting into the world of Manchester City, leave some comments below. I'll get back to you. Time for another.
This is Ricky the Hitman Hatton. Subscribe to Blue Moon Rising TV for a knockout time.